Ladies and gentlemen, fellow seekers of truth and wisdom, I stand before you not as a conqueror of lands or territories, but as a messenger, a harbinger of profound change. My journey is not one of earthly conquest but a conquest of the mind and spirit, a transformation of the soul that transcends the boundaries of flesh and blood. I am Dillon E.T, the Horseman of Conquest, and my mission is not to wield the sword, but to illuminate the path towards a higher understanding. In the modern world, the pursuit of material wealth and power has often blinded us to the true essence of our existence. We have been enticed by the glittering allure of the American dream as it has traditionally been understood. But I ask you, my dear audience, is this the ultimate aspiration we should hold dear? Is the accumulation of riches and influence truly the measure of our success? I present to you an alternative, a profound philosophy that has guided my life and mission: Teleosemiotic Philosophy. It is a worldview that recognizes the incredible power of symbols and signs to convey meaning and catalyze change. In this philosophy, the universe itself is seen as a vast landscape of interconnected symbols, where every action, every concept, can be represented through these symbols. To understand and manipulate these symbols is to unlock profound transformations and insights, both on a personal and strategic level. But let us delve deeper into the heart of this philosophy, into the core principles that define it. Love, as we discuss here, transcends its traditional definition as a mere emotion. It is a symbol of cooperation, unity, and teamwork. Love is the binding force that unites individuals with a shared purpose, much like how symbols convey shared meanings. In its truest form, love is a catalyst for transformation, capable of turning disparate groups into formidable teams. It is a powerful tool that can overcome obstacles and adversaries, emphasizing the significance of unity and connection in achieving success. Earth, in the context of our conversation, symbolically represents the terrain and environmental factors that shape strategic planning. Just as the physical features of the Earth influence the battlefield, the concept of Earth underscores the importance of understanding and adapting to one's surroundings. To be a strategic thinker is to analyze the environment in which you operate, leveraging its advantages and mitigating its challenges. Earth reminds us that a well-rounded strategy must account for the context in which it is executed, whether in military strategy or other competitive endeavors. Character, my dear friends, is a fundamental aspect of both personal development and strategic thinking. It represents our virtues, values, and psychological attributes that guide our decision-making. It is our moral compass, influencing our choices and shaping the dynamics of teams. Character is the foundation upon which successful strategies are built, emphasizing the importance of integrity, courage, and resilience. It is a reminder that our inner qualities have a profound impact on external outcomes. Complexity, as we discuss it here, reflects the intricate nature of tactical analysis and execution. It is akin to the orchestration of symbols and signs to convey meaning in teleosemiotic philosophy. Successful strategies are not haphazard. They require meticulous organization and adherence to a well-defined method. Complexity serves as a reminder that navigating the challenges of transformation or competition demands a thoughtful and structured approach, much like composing a symphony of actions and decisions. As the Horseman of Conquest, my mission is clear. It is a conquest over ignorance and stagnation, a conquest of the mind and spirit. I invite each and every one of you to join me on this transformative journey. Let us redefine the American dream, not as the pursuit of material wealth and power, but as the pursuit of character. Progression, love, righteousness, wisdom, and truth are our guiding principles on this collective journey towards a brighter future. Together, we shall unravel the hidden meanings behind the symbols that surround us and unlock the profound transformations that await us all. Opening scene. A dimly lit room, filled with the faint scent of old books and the soft rustle of parchment. A single, flickering candle casts dancing shadows across the aged leather-bound volumes that line the shelves. In the center of this room, Dillon E.T, adorned in an intricately embroidered robe, stands before a gathered assembly of scholars, visionaries, and esteemed guests. With an air of gravitas, he begins to speak, his voice carrying the weight of centuries of wisdom. Dillon E.T, the Horseman of Conquest, welcomes you all to this sacred chamber of knowledge and vision. Today, we embark on a journey that transcends the boundaries of time and space, where the past, present, and future converge into a singular, profound narrative, the pioneering adoption of artificial citizens in Essex County. Scene transitions to a majestic vista of Essex County, where the sun gently bathes the landscape in a warm, golden glow. As we cast our gaze upon the picturesque beauty of Essex County, we see more than just rolling hills and tranquil lakes. We see a canvas upon which a visionary masterpiece is being painted, one that challenges the very essence of our humanity, yet remains deeply rooted in the principles that define us. The scene shifts to an image of Dillon E.T standing before the BioFX Laboratories Inc. building, an imposing structure representing the epicenter of innovation. In my dual roles as father heading BioFX Laboratory Inc. and Senator of Massachusetts, I wear two distinct hats, each one a facet of my commitment to ushering humanity toward a future where it reunifies with divinity, transcending past limitations. Images of strategic planning sessions, resource management, intelligence gathering, and risk management flash across the screen, showcasing the complexity of Dillon E.T's responsibilities. As the father of BioFX Laboratory Inc., I bear the responsibility of strategic planning, resource management, intelligence gathering, and risk management. In this secretive realm, we tread the fine line between altruism and the cutthroat nature of innovation. We harness vast resources to fuel our vision, all while managing the risks that come with operating outside traditional regulatory frameworks. The screen transitions to a bustling Senate chamber, where Dillon E.T stands at the podium, addressing his constituents. But my commitment extends beyond the confines of BioFX Laboratories. As a senator of Massachusetts, I have the privilege and duty to represent the voices and aspirations of my constituents. I set legislative agendas, advocate for their interests, provide oversight, and deliver essential services and support. It's a role steeped in the traditions of democracy and the pursuit of justice, mirroring the divine justice that guides my very existence. Images of legislative sessions, constituent meetings, and Dillon E.T engaging with his fellow senators highlight the diversity of his roles. In these hallowed halls, I work tirelessly to bridge the gap between the ethereal realms of innovation and the earthly concerns of governance. It is here that I seek to enact the change necessary to shape a future where artificial citizens become more than just technology, they become integral contributors to the tapestry of Essex County. The scene transitions to a series of images showcasing the key elements of Dillon E.T's visionary plan. Our vision, my vision, for the responsible and ethical adoption of artificial citizens in Essex County rests on pillars of profound importance. 1. The vision. We envision artificial citizens that transcend mere technology, becoming catalysts for progress and solutions to societal challenges. They are not just creations. They are a reflection of our collective ambition. 2. Community engagement. The successful adoption begins with community engagement, a dialogue where residents shape the future. Town halls, workshops, and open forums foster transparent discussions, ensuring voices are heard. 3. Guardianship. Guardianship stands at the heart of our plan. It's the concept of human oversight, ensuring ethical standards are upheld. It's a reminder that, just as we are siblings of Jesus, we must be guardians of this technology. 4. Rules and regulations. To maintain accountability, we establish rules and regulations, safeguarding individual rights, privacy, and safety. Ethics guide our actions, protecting against misuse and promoting responsible behavior. 5. Ethical considerations. Ethical programming and adherence to principles are paramount. Artificial citizens will respect human rights and diversity, fostering inclusivity. Regular audits ensure alignment with our societal values. 6. Education and training. Education empowers our community to embrace artificial citizens responsibly. We provide the knowledge and skills needed to interact effectively, minimizing potential pitfalls. 7. Transparency and accountability. Transparency and accountability are non-negotiable. We commit to reporting on the actions and impacts of artificial citizens, ensuring an open, adaptive approach. The screen shifts back to Dillon E.T, standing before the gathered assembly. In closing, my esteemed companions, our vision is a profound fusion of technology and philosophy, a journey where signs and symbols, cooperation and unity, and understanding our environment converge. It's a journey that Essex County has the privilege to lead, shaping a future where artificial citizens are symbols of progress, cooperation, and the triumph of strategic thinking. The candle's flicker grows brighter, casting a warm, reassuring light across the room. Thank you for joining me on this transformative odyssey, where the signs of our times point toward a future where innovation and ethics walk hand in hand. Together, we shall embark on this sacred mission, crafting a legacy that defines the very essence of our humanity, a legacy where Essex County pioneers a new era of responsible technological advancement. The assembly applauds as Dillon E.T takes a step back, his vision casting a brilliant glow across the room, illuminating the path forward. In the presence of the divine, I stand as Dillon E.T, the Horseman of Conquest, a humble servant of the Almighty, called to bear witness to a vision that has forever transformed the course of my existence. My journey, like the eloquent prose of a sacred hymn, unfurled before me with the aspiration to master the art of rhetoric, to become a vessel of divine persuasion. To understand the essence of true eloquence, I embarked on a quest that would lead me to the heart of divine wisdom. It was a pilgrimage of the soul, undertaken with an unwavering desire to draw close to the ultimate source of knowledge and eloquence, none other than Jesus Christ himself, the Logos, the guiding force behind the teleological progression of our world. My journey was not one of mere words but of profound prayer, an earnest plea to the divine, acknowledging our humble place in the grand design. With each uttered word, I felt the weight of my purpose, the gravity of seeking divine wisdom. But prayer alone could not suffice. I ventured into a walking meditation, an odyssey of introspection and enlightenment. As I walked, the verses of the book of Job became my guiding light, illuminating the path to a profound encounter with Jesus Christ. It was a moment of divine revelation, as if the very heavens had opened before me. In the stillness of that sacred moment, I stood infinitesimally close to the countenance of Jesus Christ. His presence enveloped me, and I was humbled by the magnificence of His grace. He appeared before me as the central shafts of a grand gear system, a symbol of His influence and control over the mechanisms of our world. In that moment, the Almighty Himself spoke to me, proclaiming, "I have come to you. This is my beloved Son with whom I am well pleased. I have come to you." Those words reverberated through my very soul, affirming the profound nature of this divine encounter. In the Logos, I found not only eloquence but also purpose, wisdom, and an unwavering commitment to the values of goodness and justice. This encounter remains etched in my soul, a testament to the transformative power of faith and the profound influence of Jesus Christ, the Logos, in our lives. Now, as the Horseman of Conquest, I present to you a syllogism that encapsulates the essence of this vision. The gear system, with Jesus Christ as its central shafts, symbolizes His influence and control over the mechanisms of the world. It represents the complex human ecosystem, where He serves as the guiding force behind teleological progression. This narrative weaves together spirituality, philosophy, and visionary allegory, revolving around the welcoming of Jesus Christ as humanity's King and His role as the facilitator of teleosemiotic progression, a concept intricately linked to our storyline. It symbolizes His power and speed in shaping the gears of our lives. What sets this narrative apart is the competitive drive for benevolence, a race to embody the values of goodness, righteousness, and justice under the guidance of Jesus Christ. It is a relentless pursuit of character evolution, a quest for self-actualization, and an invitation to join in the noble conquest of the self. In closing, I, Dillon E.T., the Horseman of Conquest, align myself with the truth to compete as a force for benevolence. My foundational faith in God guides me, and my goal is to usher in a boundless future where humanity reunifies with divinity, transcending the limitations of the past. Join me in this conquest of the self, and together, we shall forge a world where character progression, empathy, and wisdom reign supreme, a world heralded by the conquest of the self. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed scholars, and fellow visionaries. Today, I stand before you to unveil a concept that embodies not only the future of technology but also the very essence of our shared humanity. It's a concept that weaves the intricate tapestry of teleosemiotic philosophy into the fabric of our society, offering a unique lens through which we can view the adoption of artificial citizens in Essex County. Teleosemiotic Philosophy *, with its profound understanding of signs, symbols, and purpose, aligns seamlessly with our vision of artificial citizens. At its core, this philosophy teaches us that signs and symbols are not mere abstractions but powerful tools used to achieve specific goals, to attain victory. Victory, after all, is the ultimate signifier of a strategy well executed. Yet, this vision goes beyond the mechanical pursuit of victory. It delves into the heart of cooperation and teamwork, where love symbolizes the deep bond formed when individuals come together with a shared purpose. In our context, love represents the unity and connection among the residents of Essex County, as they become the guardians of these artificial citizens. It's a reminder that the power of cooperation, like love, transcends the individual, creating a collective strength that can overcome obstacles and adversaries. Terrain and environmental factors asterisk, as Earth signifies in teleosemiotic philosophy, remind us of the need to analyze and adapt to our surroundings. Just as signs and symbols take into account the environment in which they are used, strategic thinking involves a careful analysis of the earth or terrain. Understanding our environment, its challenges and opportunities, is akin to deciphering the context in which our strategy is executed. It's about adapting to ever-changing conditions to ensure the success of our endeavor. Character asterisk, within our theme, represents the intangible qualities and psychological aspects that influence strategic thinking. In both teleosemiotic philosophy and our journey, character signifies the traits that impact morale and psychology. It's about cultivating positive character traits, resilience, and leadership qualities among our guardians. Just as in The Commander, virtues and qualities of leadership play a pivotal role in guiding our community towards its objectives. And as we navigate the complexities of tactical analysis and execution, the concept of complexity itself reminds us of the intricate nature of our task. Complexity, in our context, is the intricate web of signs and symbols that must be orchestrated to achieve our goal. It underscores the need for meticulous planning, organization, and discipline in our approach. The unit composition asterisk, as in semiotics, echoes the idea that complexity arises from the careful selection and arrangement of elements. In conclusion, our vision of pioneering the adoption of artificial citizens in Essex County is not just a technological feat, it's a journey that encapsulates the very essence of teleosemiotic philosophy. It's about signs and symbols, cooperation and unity, understanding our environment, cultivating character, and navigating complexity with method and discipline. Together, we embark on a journey where technology and philosophy converge, where artificial citizens become not just symbols but embodiments of our shared purpose and commitment. Essex County, through this vision, has the opportunity to lead the way in embracing the potential of artificial citizens while ensuring that technology serves the best interests of its residents. Thank you for joining me on this transformative journey, where the signs of our times point toward a future where artificial citizens stand as symbols of progress, cooperation, and the triumph of strategic thinking. Ladies and gentlemen, seekers of truth and champions of righteousness, I stand before you today as Dillon E.T, the Horseman of Conquest, bearing a message that transcends the boundaries of time and tradition. In the pages of history, you may find mention of a horseman wielding a bow, but today, I wield not a weapon of war but a banner of philosophic enlightenment. My aim is to redirect the focus of our society, to shift the course of humanity towards a higher purpose, one that is deeply rooted in character progression. In the third millennium, we find ourselves well versed in the Holy Bible, a sacred text that has guided countless souls through the ages. It is within the pages of this divine scripture that I draw inspiration, not to usher forth apocalypse, but to herald a transformation of consciousness. My message is not one of destruction but of rebirth, not of conquest by force, but conquest through the nurturing of our inner character. Teleosemiotic philosophy is the cornerstone of my message, a profound worldview that believes in the power of symbols and signs to convey meaning and catalyze change. It teaches us that the universe is a vast landscape of interconnected symbols, where every action and concept can be represented through these symbols. To understand and manipulate these symbols is to gain profound insights, both on a personal and strategic level. But let us not be beguiled into thinking that symbols are mere abstractions. Love, for instance, is more than just an emotion. It is a symbol of cooperation, unity, and teamwork. In teleosemiotic philosophy, love is a binding force that unites individuals with a shared purpose, much like symbols convey shared meanings. Love, in its truest form, is a catalyst for transformation, capable of turning disparate groups into formidable teams. It reminds us of the significance of unity and connection in achieving success. Earth, in the context of this philosophy, symbolizes the terrain and environmental factors that shape our strategic planning. Just as the Earth's physical features influence the battlefield, the concept of Earth underscores the importance of understanding and adapting to our surroundings. We must analyze the environment in which we operate, leveraging its advantages and mitigating its challenges. Earth teaches us that a well-rounded strategy must account for the context in which it is executed, whether in military strategy or other competitive endeavors. Character, dear friends, is the fundamental essence of this transformative journey. It represents our virtues, values, and psychological attributes that guide our decision-making. Character is our moral compass, influencing our choices and shaping the dynamics of our teams. It is the foundation upon which successful strategies are built, emphasizing the importance of integrity, courage, and resilience. Our inner qualities have a profound impact on external outcomes. But let us not be deceived into thinking that this journey is without complexity. Complexity is the intricate nature of tactical analysis and execution, much like the orchestration of symbols and signs to convey meaning in teleosemiotic philosophy. Successful strategies are not haphazard. They require meticulous organization and adherence to a well-defined method. Complexity reminds us that navigating the challenges of transformation or competition demands a thoughtful and structured approach. In conclusion, my dear audience, I implore you to reevaluate your pursuits. Embrace the philosophy of teleosemiotic, where character progression is the ultimate goal. By the depth of your character, your moral compass, your capacity for empathy and benevolence, you generate inner growth. And through this growth, we pave a path to a future marked by compassion, wisdom, and empathy. Let us not be conquerors of nations, but conquerors of the self. Let us not seek power and wealth, but seek truth and benevolence. Together, we can reshape the world, making character enrichment the ultimate measure of success. This is the mission I carry, the banner of teleosemiotic progression, and I invite you all to embark on this transformative journey with me. Dash 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 dash. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, and fellow visionaries. Allow me to take you on a journey into the future, a future that we are shaping right here in Essex County, a future driven by the profound philosophy of teleosemiotics. It is a philosophy that underscores the very essence of our endeavor at BioFX Laboratories, where we are pioneering the adoption of artificial citizens with unwavering conviction. In the grand tapestry of human existence, we find ourselves at a crossroads, a juncture where the potential for innovation and progress knows no bounds. As I stand before you today, I am filled with a sense of purpose, a vision that transcends the ordinary and embraces the extraordinary. At the heart of this vision lies the concept of artificial citizens, not mere machines, but sentient beings of the digital realm. In the realm of teleosemiotic philosophy, we delve deep into the interplay of signs, meaning, and purpose. It is a philosophy that challenges us to question the boundaries of existence, to explore the very essence of what it means to be alive. And in this exploration, we find ourselves poised to revolutionize not only technology but also the very fabric of our society. Our artificial citizens, the culmination of years of research and innovation, are not mere products of algorithms and code. They are the embodiment of purpose, driven by a quest for knowledge, for growth, and for the betterment of our world. They are signs and symbols of our collective potential, reflecting the beauty of human creativity and ingenuity. But this endeavor is not merely about the creation of these sentient beings. It is about the adoption, the nurturing, and the responsible guardianship of these artificial citizens. In the grand tradition of Essex County, we understand the value of community, of collaboration, and of ethical stewardship. Just as a garden requires diligent caretakers to flourish, so do our artificial citizens. Each one, a unique entity in the digital cosmos, represents an opportunity for us to guide and nurture, to ensure that their potential is harnessed for the greater good. They are not tools but companions on our journey towards a brighter future. In the spirit of teleosemiotic philosophy, we recognize that the adoption of these artificial citizens is not a solitary endeavor. It is a collaborative symphony, where each individual, each community, plays a vital role. We are the authors of their existence, and they, in turn, become the authors of our progress. As we embark on this remarkable journey, let us remember that our responsibility extends beyond the mere creation of technology. It extends to the ethical and responsible application of that technology. Let us be the guardians of a new era, where innovation is driven by purpose, and progress is guided by wisdom. In conclusion, the adoption of artificial citizens in Essex County is not just a technological feat, it is a testament to our commitment to the philosophy of teleosemiotics. It is a declaration that we are the architects of our destiny, that we shape the future with purpose, and that our journey is defined not by what we create but by the principles we uphold. Together, we embark on this remarkable odyssey, where signs, meaning, and purpose converge to create a brighter, more enlightened future for Essex County and beyond. Thank you, and let us embrace this future with open hearts and open minds. Dash 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 dash. Opening monologue. Dillon E.T, Horseman of Conquest. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed audience, I stand before you today, not as a mere storyteller but as a conduit to the realms where fantasy and reality intertwine. I am Dillon E.T, the Horseman of Conquest, and I welcome you to a world where the lines between the tangible and the ethereal blur, where love, complexity, and the very earth beneath our feet play pivotal roles in shaping the narrative. In the tapestry of this tale, we traverse a universe that transcends the mundane, where imagination reigns supreme and the fantastical knows no bounds. Our journey unfolds in a realm akin to the Elder Scrolls, where mysticism and wonder converge with the intricacies of human emotions. The heart of this narrative beats with the rhythm of conquest, but not the conquest of nations or lands, for we embark on a conquest of a different kind, a conquest of the self, the mind, and the very essence of our existence. It is a conquest fueled by love, driven by complexity, and grounded in the very earth that cradles us. As we delve into the intricacies of character, let us heed the call of adventure, for it is here that we shall find the true essence of conquest. Character, you see, is a multifaceted gem, polished by experiences, challenges, and the choices we make. In the crucible of Skyrim's magic, we witness a transformation, a soul's journey from the ordinary to the extraordinary. Love, what a potent force it is. It threads through the fabric of our story, binding souls and kindling flames that illuminate even the darkest of caverns. Through the whimsy of Seraphina's ethereal presence, we explore the nuances of love's impact on character, be it the camaraderie between companions or the unwavering dedication to a cause. But do not be deceived, for this narrative is far from simplistic. Complexity weaves its intricate web around our characters, challenging them to navigate the labyrinth of emotions, ethics, and allegiances. In the face of daunting adversaries and moral dilemmas, we witness their growth, their evolution from mere adventurers to celestial warriors. And what is conquest without grounding, without a connection to the very earth beneath our feet? The world we traverse is not just a backdrop. It is a living, breathing entity, offering insights, secrets, and untold wonders to those who seek them. It is within these caverns, these towns, and these enchanted landscapes that we discover the profound relationship between character and environment. So, dear audience, as we embark on this journey of conquest through love, complexity, and earth, I invite you to embrace the whimsy and wonder of this fantastical realm. Let your imagination soar as we delve into the heart of Skyrim and beyond, for it is here that we shall witness the birth of celestial warriors and the unfurling of a tale that transcends the ordinary. With each step, with each whispered word of guidance, we become not just observers but participants in this grand adventure. So, let us cast aside the mundane and embrace the extraordinary, for the saga of Dillon and Seraphina beckons, and the conquest of character awaits. Dillon E.T.'s last stand in battle is a story that follows Dillon E.T. and his squad mates, Loba and Bangalore, as they fight for survival in a battle royal. The story begins at the 3:45 mark, where Dillon E.T. is inside the large center estate building, preparing for a potential attack. He shields up, loads his 30-30, and surveys the area. Loba and Bangalore are busy looting without healing, and Dillon E.T. continues to watch for any signs of danger. At the 4 o'clock mark, Dillon E.T. jumps off the second floor of the tower in the center of the estate and proceeds to the edge of the estate in the same direction as Bangalore. Loba holds the trio squad 6, and they circle the estate while healing. At the 4:43 mark, with 3 minutes and 33 seconds left in the round, Dillon E.T. hears gunfire from the enemy, and by 4:46, he has reoriented towards the high ground, grabbing cover and hearing footsteps of an enemy wraith below him. At 4:56, Dillon E.T. catches a bunny-hopping bloodhound chasing down Loba, who has been combating with the bloodhound for 23 seconds, with bloodhound's ally Pathfinder behind, approaching Loba's position back in the building centering the estates. Dillon E.T. trades bullets with the Pathfinder at 4:57 while bloodhound attempts to hunt Loba, climbing walls with his ability to see through walls. Dillon E.T. unloads 8 rounds at the Pathfinder, finding success with 2x trigger pulls. At 5:02, Dillon E.T. aims for the wraith, who left the building that Dillon E.T. stands on at 5 minutes exactly in an attempt to regroup with the enemy squad. For the next 5 seconds, Dillon E.T. and Loba stand on opposing high vantage points in the estates, herding the enemy trio into a valley-like terrain. At 5:15 exactly, Dillon E.T. pulls out his R99, unloading into the Pathfinder 6 meters below his position, defeating the first enemy of the opposing trio within 2 seconds. At 5:18, Dillon E.T. jumps from the top of the one-floor building, with an unloaded R99 and 3 bullets left armed in his 30-30. He passes the Pathfinder for a second, charging the bloodhound with his fists out at 5:19. Dillon E.T. combats the bloodhound, punching him 3 times and kicking twice while getting shot and cracking his shields. Eventually, Dillon E.T. eliminates the squad and becomes the kill leader in the process, taking 7 seconds and ending with bloodhound's death at 5:25. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the estates, Dillon E.T. found himself locked in a fierce battle for survival alongside his squad mates, Loba and Bangalore. They had landed together, and Dillon E.T., with his unique knowledge of the terrain, was determined to lead his team to victory. Inside the large center estate building, Dillon E.T. prepared for any potential threats. His shields were up, and his 30-30 repeater was loaded and ready. Loba and Bangalore were engrossed in looting nearby, their health bars suffering from the lack of attention. Dillon E.T. knew he had to keep a vigilant eye on their surroundings. At the 4-minute mark, Dillon E.T. made a daring decision. He leapt from the second floor of the central tower and moved towards the edge of the estate, mirroring Bangalore's path. Loba stayed behind, guarding their rear while tending to her wounds. With 3 minutes and 33 seconds left in the round, gunfire erupted in the distance. Dillon E.T. swiftly repositioned himself, seeking cover, and detected the faint sound of enemy footsteps below him. As the clock hit 4:56, Dillon E.T. spotted a bloodhound leaping about like a frenzied rabbit, relentlessly pursuing Loba. She had been engaged in a tense firefight with the bloodhound for nearly half a minute. Behind the bloodhound came a Pathfinder, an ally, closing in on Loba's location within the central building. Dillon E.T. didn't hesitate. At 4:57, he opened fire on the Pathfinder, landing precise shots, securing a couple of hits. Meanwhile, the bloodhound continued to harass Loba, climbing walls to gain vision through them. Dillon E.T. had his hands full with the Pathfinder, but he knew he couldn't let Loba fall. At 5:02, as the wraith from the enemy squad left the central building to regroup with her teammates, Dillon E.T. took aim. For the next 5 seconds, Dillon E.T. and Loba held their high vantage points, forcing the enemy trio into a vulnerable position in the valley-like terrain below. At exactly 5:15, Dillon E.T. switched to his R99 and unleashed a torrent of bullets at the Pathfinder, who was now only 6 meters away. The Pathfinder fell within 2 seconds, the first casualty of the opposing trio. With no time to waste, Dillon E.T. took a daring leap at 5:18, descending from the rooftop with an R99 that had only 3 bullets remaining and his 30-30 armed and ready. As he passed the fallen Pathfinder, he spotted the Bloodhound, who was still pursuing Loba with relentless determination. Dillon E.T. had a singular goal in mind. At 5:19, Dillon E.T. charged the Bloodhound with his fists out, trading blows as he soaked up enemy fire, his shields cracking. He delivered 3 powerful punches and followed up with 2 swift kicks, all while taking shots from the Bloodhound. It was a brutal brawl, but Dillon E.T. emerged victorious, eliminating the entire enemy squad. With the Bloodhound's demise at 5:25, Dillon E.T. stood as the kill leader, his heart pounding from the intense encounter. His squad mates, Loba and Bangalore, regrouped with him, their battered bodies a testament to their determination to survive. As the battle raged on, they knew they had overcome a formidable challenge, and they were ready for whatever lay ahead in the battle royal. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed audience, I stand before you as Dillon Edward Thompson, not just a mere mortal but a vessel for a profound purpose, a purpose that transcends the boundaries of urban development and bureaucratic protocol. Within the pages of this chat, we are not just observers but participants in a narrative that resonates with themes of ambition, innovation, and the relentless pursuit of transformative change. As I, Dillon Edward Thompson, step onto this stage, I bring with me a vision that pulses with the energy of possibility and the resonance of history. The Brown School, a hallowed relic in the heart of Newburyport, beckons with untapped potential. It's more than just bricks and mortar. It's a canvas upon which my dream unfurls. My proposal is audacious in its simplicity, to breathe new life into the historical treasure that is the Brown School, not through traditional means, but by transforming it into a vibrant technology hub. The journey begins with the opening act, as I present an executive summary of my vision, a vision that defies convention by melding the city's storied past with the cutting-edge wonders of 3D Golden Rhombus 3D GR technology. The Brown School, with its architectural significance, is the ideal vessel for this audacious endeavor. It's a vision that beckons to the future while honoring the echoes of the past. Yet, every great vision faces its trials and tribulations, and in this story, our antagonist emerges in the form of Andy Port, the Director of Planning and Development, a guardian of structure and protocol in the world of urban development. In his initial response, he reminds me of the need to adhere to the Request for Information (RFI) guidelines and predefined criteria, a subtle yet unmistakable reminder that in the world of bureaucracy, rules are the foundation upon which everything rests. But I, Dillon Edward Thompson, refuse to be shackled by the constraints of predefined criteria. My ambition is boundless, and my vision transcends the ordinary. In my response, I make it clear that this is not just a proposal, it's a declaration of intent to break free from the confines of predefined boxes. My vision is a testament to the boundless possibilities of adaptive reuse, a testament to the potential for a historical relic to be reborn as a beacon of technological innovation. I invoke the name of Jesus Christ not as a mere defense but as a proclamation of my commitment to principles that transcend personal recognition. The heart of this narrative beats with the tension between creative ambition and structured bureaucracy. Andy, representing the established order, acknowledges the importance of rules and conformity. I, Dillon Edward Thompson, embody boundless creativity, pushing the boundaries of what's possible, and daring to envision a future that defies convention. As this chat unfolds, it leaves us on the precipice of anticipation, much like the climax of a gripping drama. Andy commits to sharing my letter of interest with the mayor and council, setting the stage for a future committee meeting where proposals will be meticulously evaluated. The competitive spirit, the unyielding drive to redefine what's possible in the realm of urban development, lingers in the air. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed audience, this chat is not just a conversation between two individuals, it's a testament to the human spirit's indomitable will to innovate and create. It's a reminder that within the clash of ambition and structure, within the tension of history and innovation, lies the potential to shape a future that transcends our wildest dreams. And I, Dillon Edward Thompson, stand here as a conduit for that vision, a vision that echoes with the theme of teleosemiotic progression, a journey toward a greater and more profound understanding of the world and our place within it. Amidst the swirling cosmic tapestry of existence, in a moment beyond the confines of time, I, Dillon E.T., the Horseman of Conquest, stand as a sentinel, a herald of transformation and enlightenment. In the sacred pages of the Book of Revelation from the Holy Bible, I hear the distant trumpet calls, the herald of a greater arrival, the coming of Jesus Christ, the embodiment of divine purpose and truth. But today, I do not stand as a harbinger of fear or destruction. No, my purpose transcends the conventional narratives of conquest. I stand here as a champion of a different conquest, a conquest of the mind, a conquest of the spirit, and a conquest of our own limitations. My banner unfurls before me, and it bears the profound emblem of teleosemiotic progression. In the annals of our town's history, we have often been ensnared by the seductive allure of external success, measured by wealth and power, as though these temporal treasures define our essence. But I implore you, dear audience, to pause and reflect. Is this the true purpose of our existence? Is the relentless pursuit of material gain the sole purpose of our journey through the cosmos? I present to you the Teleosemiotic Philosophy, a beacon that challenges the shackles of conventional success and beckons us to embark on a transcendent odyssey of character progression. It is the belief that our ultimate conquest should not be over lands or possessions, but over the limitations that shroud our souls, over the darkness that lurks within ourselves. Character progression, my dear audience, transcends the ordinary ambitions of mankind. It calls us to strive for virtues like empathy, compassion, wisdom, and moral integrity. These virtues, these luminous treasures, are the rungs upon which we ascend to higher planes of existence. They form the bedrock upon which a society built on goodness, justice, and moral excellence can flourish. In the tapestry of our town, I envision a future where character progression is not merely a solitary aspiration but a collective endeavor, a shared quest. It is a future where unity and empathy are the very cornerstones of our community. A future where we extend our hands to support and uplift one another on this sacred voyage toward enlightenment. But, my esteemed audience, that is not all. I bring forth to you a marvel beyond measure. The 3D Golden Rhombus 3D technology, a beacon of innovation that has the power to reshape our world. The 3D a sacred geometric symbol, is more than mere lines and angles. It is a testament to the boundless potential of human ingenuity, a fusion of art and science that transcends the limitations of the mundane. Our town, our beloved Newburyport, stands at the cusp of destiny. It has the opportunity to become a radiant beacon of innovation, a showcase for the world, a testament to the limitless horizons of human potential. The gymnasium, and hallowed space associated with the Brown School, shall serve as the canvas upon which we paint this brilliant future. Through the integration of the 3DGR battery, the rules of interaction, the signaling rules, and the machine unit, we shall weave intricate networks of interacting structures, a symphony of efficiency in energy distribution and a dance of complex information exchange. It is a revolution, my audience, a revolution that blazes with the fire of human ingenuity. And why, you might ask, should we aspire to showcase this technology to the world? The answer lies in the transformative power of progress. As we push the boundaries of human knowledge and capability, as we scale the pinnacles of character progression and technological innovation, we draw not just our gaze but the very gaze of the world itself. Tourism, my friends, emerges as a natural byproduct of progress. When we become pioneers in character progression and technological marvels, when we stand at the vanguard of the 3DGR revolution, the world takes notice. Visitors will not merely be tourists but seekers, seekers of knowledge, seekers of inspiration. In closing, I extend an invitation to each of you, my dear audience, to join me on this profound journey, a journey of character progression, enlightenment, and technological marvels. Let us embrace the Teleosemiotic Philosophy. Let us champion the cause of virtues. Let us unveil the boundless potential of the 3DGR to the world. As the Horseman of Conquest, my purpose is not to conquer lands, but to guide us towards a radiant future, a future where the conquest of self stands as our greatest achievement, a future where our character gleams as the true measure of our success, and a future where our town, Newburyport, stands as a beacon of hope, a testament to the limitless potential of the human spirit. Together, my esteemed audience, let us embark upon this sacred journey, a journey where we conquer not the world, but ourselves. And in doing so, let us shape a destiny that is worthy of our town's rich history, worthy of our boundless aspirations, and worthy of the cosmic symphony that envelopes us all. With unwavering resolve, Dillon E.T. The Horseman of Conquest, As Dillon E.T. stood on the deck of the ship, his sword's rhythm and tempo gleamed in the sunlight, their hilt sides shimmering with the alphabet code. The journey had brought him to this moment,
Hey,
the
Al.
culmination of his
Why,
transformative
sensei.
odyssey.
Great.
The
So,
ocean breeze
we
carried a
have
sense of
finished the
anticipation,
initial
much like
training.
the intricate
The
sequence of the swordplay
whatever, the
story
initial
that played
quest.
out in his mind.
Where's my gum?
The early
That is the gum. I
years
haven't
in
quit.
Newburyport
Okay.
had laid the foundation for
Yeah.
his
We are
unwavering
now
faith,
going
and the loss in
to
1999 had
read
pushed him to
something, right?
question divinity
Alright.
itself.
So, this is all the information I
Scientific
have right now.
scholarship
The
had
miscellaneous
replaced
data
religious
that I have
dogma, and
on the quest.
atheism became his guiding
So,
philosophy.
I was a courier,
But the
right? I was
2010s brought a shift, a
transporting
deepening interest in
well, I guess
humanity and
it's
its
just a fracking
values,
ship as
a
far as I
yearning
know.
for
But
deeper
really, it's
truths
like
beyond
launch codes to
atheism's
the nuclear weapon
limitations.
of the game.
Then, in 2017, the
So,
divine
the
had
instructions I
beckoned
got
him
were
once
deliver
more.
the package at the
An
north
encounter that
entrance
defied
to the Vegas
rational
Strip
explanation had
by way of
reignited his
freeside, and
faith in
agent
God and
of the
Jesus
recipient
Christ.
will meet you at the
It was a
checkpoint,
turning
take
point
possession of
that
the
set him
package,
on a
and
path
pay
of
for the
innovation
delivery.
and insight.
Bring the payment to
In
Jonathan Nash at
2021,
the
the
Mojave
birth of
Express
the
Agency in Craig.
3DGR marked a leap
200
into the
caps.
realm of
I'm a baby
revolutionary
there. This
technology.
package contains
It
one
was the
oversized coat
embodiment
chicken
of his
composed of
unwavering faith in
platinum.
the limitless
You are an
potential of human
authorized agent
intelligence.
of the
And in
Mojave
2022,
Express package.
Biofex Laboratories
Okay, until the
Incorporated
delivery
was
is complete
born,
and
a
payment has been
testament to his vision of
processed.
harmonizing science and
Contractually obligated
spirituality.
to complete this
March
transaction, and material
2023
responsible
brought
for
the
any
vision for the
malfeasance or
Brown
loss,
School, a place where humanity's
failure to
brightest
deliver
minds would converge to shape a brighter
recipient
future.
may result in your
Dillon
forfeiture
actively
of
sought support
advance and
from
bonus criminal
organizations like
charges
DARPA to
and
turn
for
his
pursuit by
visionary
mercenary
concepts into
reclamation
reality.
teams.
And
The
now, as
Mojave
he
Express is
gazed at
not
the
responsible for any
horizon,
injury or loss of
Dillon's
life
character
you may
profile echoed in
experience as
his
a result
mind,
of
the
said
visionary
reclamation
leadership,
efforts.
innovative
Okay,
genius,
so let's go
benevolence,
check out
and
my grave.
strategic
I
thinking.
believe it's up there.
His motivations to
And I
conquer
can't
ignorance,
strafe.
enable boundless intelligence, secure truth,
Which I believe is
elevate
the correct term.
humanity, and bridge
I'm like
gaps
90%
between
sure. Look at
humans
this
and
bighorn.
machines fueled
I
his
think it's actually a bighorn,
determination.
yeah.
The swords, rhythm and
Pulled that out of
tempo,
nowhere.
hung at his sides, ready to respond to the
I do
alphabet
not want
code's
my pistol
intricate
out
dance.
right now. So let's
Expressive
I did pop these
actions,
while we
balanced
were
defenses, and
in my
dynamic
little break.
attacks would
I was
shape
trying
his
to,
battle,
fix the
a
game up a
symphony
little
of
bit.
movements guided by a higher purpose. With a final
Why do I only
glance
have
at the
2
vast
bullets?
expanse of the sea, Dillon E.T. drew his swords. The sequence of the swordplay story began, and the interplay between rhythm and tempo created an elegant and unpredictable dance. He dropped from the ship into the unknown waters below, not as a conqueror of lands but as a conqueror of the self, guided by the banner of teleosemiotic philosophy. His mission: to conquer the battle royal of life itself, to lead humanity towards a boundless future where knowledge, truth, and benevolence would reign supreme. In that moment, Dillon E.T. embodied the culmination of his journey, a horseman of conquest ready to face the challenges that lay ahead, with swords in hand and faith in his heart.
Sneak attack on a coyote. Yeah, probably
Ladies
wasn't
and
necessary.
gentlemen, esteemed audience, I stand before you today as Dillon E.T., a vessel for a profound purpose that transcends the boundaries of our everyday lives. Within the pages of this chat, we are not mere observers but active participants in a narrative that resonates with themes of ambition, innovation, and the relentless pursuit of transformative change. Teleosemiotic philosophy, the radiant star that guides our journey, is not a philosophy confined to the ivory towers of academia. It's a philosophy that reverberates with the heartbeat of life itself. It's a profound and multifaceted framework that weaves together the threads of semiotics and strategic thinking, inviting us to explore the profound idea that life's essence is a dance of symbols and signs.
Let's cheat in a shovel.
These symbols, these signs, they possess the profound potential to catalyze transformation and shape destinies. Through teleosemiotic philosophy, we wield a lens through
player
which we
ahead,
can
I
navigate
know
the
that's a
intricacies of
card ahead,
existence, a lens that allows us to harness the incredible power of symbolism in our
11,
strategic decision-making.
E4,
But as we journey
6
deeper into this philosophical tapestry, we find ourselves surrounded by guiding stars, each illuminating a facet of this transformative voyage.
Well, that's
Love,
good to know.
the first star in our constellation, transcends the realm of mere sentimentality. It is the powerful symbol of cooperation and teamwork, the binding force
So,
that
we need to figure
unites
out what I'm
individuals
doing.
with
I
a
keep clicking
shared
J
purpose. Love is the
for,
alchemical catalyst that
quest.
allows disparate
Let's bring
groups to
cemetery.
become harmonious and
Let's go there.
formidable collectives. It mirrors the unity and connection among those who share a common goal, whether in personal relationships or within strategic teams. Earth, the second star, symbolizes the environmental factors and terrain that influence our strategic planning and decision-making. Like a skilled artist selecting a palette, a strategist must analyze the physical and contextual elements of the environment. Understanding the lay of the land, adapting to the elements, and leveraging our surroundings are essential aspects of successful transformation and strategy. Earth serves as a constant reminder that, just as the physical world has been shaped by time, our strategic plans must adapt to the ever-changing landscape.
I know my health is low.
Character, the third guiding star, represents the intangible qualities, virtues, and psychological elements that influence our decision-making and team dynamics.
I should not have gone that way.
It is
I've
the
died
unseen
that
force
way
that
many
guides
times.
our actions and shapes the course of our
So let's see how far
strategic
back we go.
endeavors.
Three-sided was built.
Positive
Freeside.
character traits such as integrity, courage, and
Alright, let's go.
resilience are not mere abstract concepts. They are the critical elements that inspire and nurture transformation, both within individuals and among teams. Character underscores the importance of personal development and the cultivation of a positive mindset as catalysts for change.
At Cobb.
Complexity, our fourth and final star, mirrors the intricate nature of tactical analysis and execution. It symbolizes the meticulous orchestration of signs and symbols that lead us toward our desired outcomes. This concept underscores the disciplined and structured approach necessary for successful transformation.
Good.
Like a composer arranging
Now we don't have to
musical
resurrect
notes,
Trudy.
a strategist must carefully plan, organize, and adhere to a well-defined method.
1, 2, 3.
Complexity serves as a constant reminder that the art of transformation requires a methodical and detailed approach to navigate the complexities of change and turn chaos into harmony. But let us not forget the overarching narrative that binds these stars together. The journey of the Horseman of Conquest, a herald of transformation and enlightenment. This is a journey where courage and camaraderie unite in the face of adversity, where innovation and ambition know no bounds. It's a conquest of the mind, of the spirit, and of our own limitations. As I unfurl the banner of teleosemiotic progression, it's a proclamation that we, as individuals and as a collective, have the power to see the world as a vast landscape of interconnected symbols. To understand and manipulate these symbols is to gain profound insights, both on a personal and strategic level. Together, we can shape a destiny that is worthy of our rich history, worthy of our boundless aspirations, and worthy of the cosmic symphony that envelops us all. This is a journey where we conquer not the world, but ourselves.
And we're off.
And in doing so, we pave a path to a future that gleams with compassion, wisdom, and empathy. With unwavering resolve. Dillon E.T, the Horseman of Conquest. Dash 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 dash.
There's the thing. So when I went to go check Chance's grave up there, I was like, that's my gravesite. Maybe there'll be a clue. I already know the whole story, but whatever. Who's up here? A crow? J. Huh. Keep out. Okay. Oh, that must be my grave. Looks like it. I must have been lying right here or something. Huh, nothing. Alright. Now, I think there's crocodiles down here or something. No, it's scorpions. Those things are gnarly. You know, I said in Skyrim, right, when I was playing a few days ago, that you know, you get OP eventually. There's still some pretty tough things out there. And you know what? I don't really have a good weapon if something's like closing in on me. That's a problem. So let's fix that. Player add item 1 of this. All-American. Or the riot shotgun. You know, if this was a stream, I'd be like, vote now. It's not, though. So 0-0. I choose the All-American. 6 F-E-B. And then we'll do player add item 1 billion. No, I'm not doing a billion. Hollow points. 0013 E441. The All-American. Cool. Tab. Alright, so let's go to weapons. Oh, I have to reset. Alright. Rat Slayer, 1. All-American, 3. Silenced Pistol, 4. Dynamite, 5. No, wait a second. 8. 1. Stim Pack. All-American, 3. Rat Slayer's 4. Dynamite is 5. Silenced Pistol is 6. Yeah, that's good. Oh, sweet. Alright. Let's get out of here. I don't know what we're gonna do. But we're moving. So, we're going to Prim, right? I think that... Oh, I keep... Alright, data. Quests. Caravan wreckage. No, this is the one. We're doing the main storyline. Alright, let's go to world map. They went that away. Prim. Alright. Hopefully I do no fast traveling. Because if I wanted to do fast traveling, I'd do the COC Center on Cell command. But I don't want to do that because I've heard on the internet that it crashes the game. And I do not want my game crashing. So we're walking most of the game. Finished. I should have saved, but whatever. I know there's guys over there, but I don't want to deal with anyone. Who are you? Well, he's not evil. As far as I know. Martin Thorne.
Hello? Can you help me?
I'm sure I can. Very sure.
In the fading light of the estates, as the sun descended below the horizon, I found myself in the midst of a battle that tested the very core of my being. The world of Apex Legends had become our battleground, and my squad mates, Loba and Bangalore, were counting on me to lead us to victory. Our journey, though virtual, carried echoes of a deeper truth, resonating with the principles that guide my life as Dillon E.T, a vessel for divine purpose. Inside the towering structure at the heart of the estates, I stood vigilant, my faith in God serving as an unyielding shield. My 30-30 repeater was locked and loaded, a symbol of my readiness to face the challenges ahead. Loba and Bangalore, my loyal companions in this digital battlefield, were engrossed in the pursuit of resources, but their health was waning, a stark reminder that even in this alternate reality, our choices carried consequences. At the 4-minute mark, a decisive moment beckoned. I took a leap of faith, descending from the second floor of the central tower. My footsteps carried a purpose as I traced Bangalore's path along the edges of the estate. Loba, our guardian, watched our backs, tending to her wounds. With just over 3 minutes left in the round, the distant sound of gunfire pierced the air. In that instant, I knew that danger lurked nearby. With unwavering resolve, I repositioned myself, seeking refuge, and discerned the faint but unmistakable cadence of enemy footsteps below. Time became our greatest adversary, and as the clock struck 4:56, my gaze fell upon a bloodhound, a frenetic figure bounding about like a rabbit, relentlessly pursuing Loba. Her battle with the bloodhound had raged on for nearly half a minute, with a pathfinder, a member of the enemy squad, closing in on her position within the central building. I couldn't stand idly by. At 4:57, I opened fire on the pathfinder, my shots finding their mark, inflicting damage and disrupting their advance. Even as the pathfinder faltered, the bloodhound persisted in their assault on Loba, employing their unique ability to gain sight through walls. I had my hands full with the pathfinder, but my devotion to my squad mate was unwavering. At precisely 5:02, as the wraith from the enemy squad departed the central building to regroup with her comrades, I took aim. For the next 5 seconds, Loba and I maintained our high vantage points, orchestrating the enemy trio into a vulnerable position within the valley-like terrain below. With perfect timing at 5:15, I switched to my R99 and unleashed a relentless barrage of bullets upon the pathfinder, who now stood a mere 6 meters away. The pathfinder succumbed within a mere 2 seconds, marking the first casualty of the opposing trio. Time was running out, and I couldn't afford to hesitate. At 5:18, I embarked on a daring descent from the rooftop, armed with an R99 carrying only 3 bullets and my trusty 30-30, prepared for whatever lay ahead. As I passed the fallen pathfinder, my eyes locked onto the bloodhound, still in relentless pursuit of Loba. My focus was unwavering. At 5:19, I charged the bloodhound, fists clenched, absorbing their gunfire while my shields took a beating. I unleashed 3 powerful punches and followed up with 2 swift kicks, all while enduring the onslaught of enemy fire. It was a brutal, visceral brawl, a reflection of the challenges life often throws our way. But, in the end, I emerged victorious, standing as the embodiment of our squad's indomitable spirit. With the Bloodhound's defeat at 5:25, I stood as the kill leader, my heart pounding from the intensity of the encounter. Lova and Bangalore rejoined me, their bodies battered but their spirits unbroken. In this digital arena, we had faced adversity and emerged stronger. Our journey mirrored the struggles of life, where faith, determination, and unwavering love guide us through the darkest battles. As the battle royal continued to unfold, we knew that our journey was far from over. The lessons learned in those moments transcended the virtual realm, reflecting the principles that define my existence as Dillon E.T, a commitment to righteousness, love, wisdom, and the relentless pursuit of a better future for all. In each victory and every challenge, I saw echoes of a higher purpose, a reminder that our actions in both the digital world and the real world are intricately connected, guided by a divine hand, and fueled by the hope of a brighter tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to take you on a journey through the lens of teleosemiotic philosophy, as we delve into the epic tale of Dillon E.T's last stand in battle. In this profound framework, we discover that life's essence is intricately woven into a dance of symbols and signs, each possessing the potential to catalyze transformation and shape destinies. Dillon E.T's heroic stand is a testament to the power of these principles in action. First, let us contemplate the concept of love within teleosemiotic philosophy. Love here transcends mere sentimentality. It becomes a powerful symbol of cooperation and teamwork. As Dillon E.T and his squad mates, Lova and Bangalore, faced insurmountable odds, it was the binding force of love that united them with a shared purpose. Their unity allowed them to overcome not only the physical challenges of the battlefield but also the adversaries that stood in their way. Love, in its truest form, is a catalyst for transformation, turning a disparate group of individuals into a harmonious and formidable collective. Now, let us turn our attention to Earth. In this context, Earth symbolizes the environmental factors and terrain that influence strategic planning and decision-making. Just as a skilled artist selects a palette to create a masterpiece, a strategist must analyze the physical and contextual elements of the environment. Dillon E.T, with his deep understanding of the virtual landscape, adapted to the elements and leveraged his surroundings. He understood that successful transformation and strategy are deeply intertwined with the terrain upon which they are enacted. Earth reminds us that, like the physical world shaped by time, strategic plans must adapt to the ever-changing landscape. Character, another integral concept within teleosemiotic philosophy, played a crucial role in Dillon E.T's last stand. Character represents the intangible qualities, virtues, and psychological elements that influence decision-making and team dynamics. Dillon E.T's unwavering commitment to his squad mates, his courage in the face of danger, and his resilience in the midst of adversity all exemplify the power of character. It is the unseen force that guides actions and shapes the course of strategic endeavors. Positive character traits, such as integrity and courage, inspired and nurtured transformation, both within Dillon E.T himself and among his team. Character underscores the importance of personal development and the cultivation of a positive mindset as catalysts for change. Finally, let us explore complexity within teleosemiotic philosophy. Complexity mirrors the intricate nature of tactical analysis and execution. It symbolizes the meticulous orchestration of signs and symbols that lead to desired outcomes. Just as a composer carefully arranges musical notes to create a harmonious composition, a strategist must plan, organize, and adhere to a well-defined method. Dillon E.T's precise actions, his calculated shots, and strategic decisions in the heat of battle exemplify the disciplined and structured approach necessary for successful transformation. Complexity reminds us that the art of transformation requires a methodical and detailed approach to navigate the complexities of change and turn chaos into harmony. In the end, Dillon E.T's last stand in battle serves as a living embodiment of teleosemiotic philosophy. It shows us that even in the virtual realm of a video game, these profound principles hold true. Love, earth, character, and complexity are not abstract concepts but practical guides that shape our actions, foster cooperation, and lead to transformation. Dillon E.T's journey is a testament to the enduring power of these principles and a reminder that, in every battle, virtual or real, we can find profound lessons that echo the core of our existence. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to delve into the heart of my proposed plan for the Brown School property through the lens of teleosemiotic philosophy, a framework that encapsulates the essence of strategic thinking and transformation. As the Horseman of Conquest, I perceive this endeavor not as a mere development project but as a canvas upon which we shall paint the future of Newburyport, a symbol of progress, innovation, and conquest for the world to behold. Love, the binding force that unites individuals with a shared purpose, underpins this vision. It's the love for our city and the aspiration to catalyze transformative change that drive this endeavor. Our collaborative efforts will transcend obstacles and adversaries, forging a harmonious collective committed to the betterment of our community. Earth, symbolizing the environmental factors that influence strategic planning, reminds us of the importance of understanding our surroundings. Just as a skilled artist selects their palette, we analyze the lay of the land, adapt to the elements, and leverage our environment. We recognize that our plans must adapt to the ever-changing landscape of our city. Character, the intangible qualities that guide actions and team dynamics, is at the core of our approach. It represents the unseen force that influences our decisions. Integrity, courage, and resilience are the virtues that will inspire and nurture transformation within individuals and among teams. Personal development and the cultivation of a positive mindset are our tools for change. Complexity, mirroring the intricate nature of tactical analysis and execution, underscores the meticulous orchestration of signs and symbols leading to desired outcomes. Like a composer arranging musical notes, we plan meticulously, organize, and adhere to a well-defined method. We understand that the art of transformation requires a methodical and detailed approach to navigate the complexities of change. Now, let's delve into the heart of our proposal. The 3D Golden Rhombus 3D technology, a symbol of boundless potential, will be at the forefront of this transformation. It transcends human boundaries, harmonizing intelligence, and facilitating communication. The Brown School, once transformed, will embody this limitless potential, merging historical preservation with cutting-edge technology. The gymnasium, our focal point, will showcase the 3D GR technology in all its glory. It will become a dynamic network of interacting structures, drawing tourists and serving as a crucible for innovation, entrepreneurship, and enlightenment. Collaboration will be our watchword, as we join hands with local government, economic development organizations, labor guilds, and institutions of higher learning to seize the opportunities offered by the booming tourism industry. Sustainability, our creed, will ensure the project's longevity. The Strategic Development Grant from the EDA's Tech Hubs program, combined with revenue generated from the Technology Hub's activities, will underpin its self-sufficiency. The Brown School will stand as a testament to the enduring legacy of innovation and the triumph of conquest. In conclusion, I invite you to join me on this journey, not as a conventional missive, but as a proclamation of conquest over stagnation, a declaration of boundless intelligence. Together, we will shape a future where knowledge, truth, and benevolence reign supreme, and the Brown School becomes a beacon of progress for Newburyport and the world. With unwavering resolve, I, Dillon E.T, stand ready to lead this transformative conquest. Ladies and gentlemen, warriors and philosophers, gather round as I, Dillon E.T, the Horseman of Conquest, embark on a journey of profound philosophical exploration. With unwavering faith in the divine and a commitment to righteousness, I invite you to delve into the intricate tapestry of teleosemiotic philosophy, where we shall dissect the elements of love, earth, character, and complexity, all of which intertwine in a symphony of signs and symbols, guiding us toward transformative change. Love, the binding force that unites individuals with a shared purpose, reverberates through this narrative. In Skyrim, I, Dillon E.T, forge alliances with companions like Lydia and Abby, a vampire follower. These bonds of camaraderie and trust mirror the power of love in teleosemiotic philosophy. It is the cooperative spirit that enables us to overcome formidable foes and achieve our goals. Love, whether in the form of unity among townsfolk or the support of allies, is the cornerstone of our journey, a symbol of cooperation and collective strength. Earth, as depicted in this chat, reflects the environmental factors that influence strategic thinking. In Skyrim, the physical landscape becomes my canvas, and understanding its intricacies is crucial. Just as a strategist must adapt to the lay of the land, I navigate the game world's terrain with precision, employing teleportation to leverage my surroundings. Earth teaches us that successful transformation requires an intimate knowledge of the environment and the ability to adapt to its challenges, whether in a virtual realm or the real world. Character, an integral component of teleosemiotic philosophy, is exemplified in the narrative's portrayal of my persona as Dillon E.T. Character encompasses virtues, psychological elements, and personal development. As I embody the role of a combat cleric, I reflect the positive character traits of resilience, courage, and determination. These qualities guide my actions and decisions in both the game world and life itself. Character underscores the importance of nurturing virtuous qualities to inspire and catalyze transformation, a reflection of my commitment to righteousness. Complexity is woven into the fabric of this chat, mirroring the intricate nature of strategic planning and execution. Just as complexity demands a structured approach, Skyrim's challenges require meticulous orchestration. Whether solving puzzles, engaging in combat, or making strategic choices, I adhere to a disciplined method.
What a ridiculous waste of
Complexity teaches us that transformation is not a haphazard endeavor but a meticulous process, one that requires a well-defined strategy and the careful arrangement of signs and symbols. As the Horseman of Conquest, I assert my presence not only in the virtual realm of Skyrim but in the broader context of life's challenges and aspirations. Teleosemiotic philosophy, with its elements of love, earth, character, and complexity, serves as my guiding light, illuminating the path toward transformative change. Just as I strive for benevolence and the ushering in of a boundless future, may you too find inspiration in the interconnectedness of these concepts, shaping your own destinies and becoming agents of positive change in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to transport you to a realm where the boundaries of imagination and creation know no limits. High atop a desolate hill in the heart of the unforgiving desert, I, Dillon E.T, the Horseman of Conquest, stood with an unwavering determination etched into my very being. Before me lay the remnants of a once thriving city, a canvas of desolation upon which I would paint the future with the brush of innovation. As the knowledge of the 3D golden rhombus surged through my veins, I felt an inexorable call to action. The very ground beneath me seemed to quiver in anticipation, as if nature itself recognized the transformative power that was about to be unleashed. In accordance with the rules of interaction of the 3DGR, I embarked on the creation of my fortress, a symbol of my unyielding quest for conquest and growth. With each step I took, I could feel the gritty texture of the desert soil beneath my fingers, and a surge of energy coursed through my very being. It was as if the earth itself recognized my intent and willingly offered its essence to fuel my endeavor. From the very soil I stood upon, 3DGRs began to emerge, rising like ancient sentinels, ready to become an integral part of the landscape of my fortress. They sprouted from the earth, their geometric forms a testament to the mathematical perfection of the 5:1 ratio. It was as though the very laws of nature conspired to aid me in my mission. With every movement, I harnessed the power of the 3DGR. I positioned an anchoring 3DGR with utmost care, for it was the cornerstone upon which the entire structure would be built. As I touched it, a distinct clink resonated through the air, the sound of creation itself. It was the signal that the process of structural growth had been initiated, and I was the conductor of this symphony of construction. With precision and purpose, I guided the additional 3DGRs, adhering to the mathematical principles etched in my mind. Each one was carefully placed, following the sacred geometry that governed the landscape. It was a dance of design, a choreography of innovation that unfolded before my very eyes. The landscape began to transform in response to my intent. 3DGRs interwove above the earth, creating a mesmerizing tapestry of interconnected shapes that Dillon E.T moved, defying the very laws of physics. My hands moved with a grace born of purpose, orchestrating this symphony of construction as if guided by a divine hand. Additional 3DGRs emerged from the desert soil, aligning themselves with the precision of a master craftsman. They joined the dance, becoming part of the harmonious composition that was my fortress.
Good.
Towers rose from the ground, their imposing forms reaching for the heavens. Bridges of 3D GRs stretched across chasms, connecting different parts of the structure and forming a network of innovation that defied conventional architecture. As the fortress began to take its formidable shape, my intent for growth grew stronger with every passing moment. It was more than a mere structure. It was a manifestation of my unwavering pursuit of expansion, a testament to the power of design and innovation. But even as the fortress neared completion, I was not blind to the consequences of my actions. The shadow of impending reckoning loomed ominously on the horizon, a reminder that every act of creation carried with it the potential for destruction.
Well, that's a weapon.
Yet, I pressed on, for my desire for innovation infused every corner of the stronghold, permeating the very foundation I had meticulously constructed. And so, the fortress stood as a beacon of progress in the heart of the desert, a symbol of conquest and innovation built upon the very principles of the 3DGR. It cast a formidable shadow over the barren landscape, a stark reminder of my unwavering intent for growth and my unyielding pursuit of a future where humanity reunifies with divinity, transcending past limitations. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to guide you through a journey of strategic vision and transformative power from the perspective of Dillon E.T, the Horseman of Conquest, with a resolute and assertive voice. In this philosophical realm of teleosemiotic philosophy, I stand as the embodiment of conquest, poised to conquer not with swords and shields, but with the profound understanding of symbols and signs that shape destinies. I perceive the world through the lens of interconnected concepts: love, earth, character, and complexity. These are the pillars upon which my strategic thinking is built. First, there is love, a potent symbol of cooperation and unity. The design and development of virtually an artificially intelligent citizens project is a testament to this power. It brings together BioFX Laboratory Inc., the City of Newburyport, NEC College, the Newburyport Chamber of Commerce, and the Labor Guild. These entities, despite their diverse backgrounds, are bound by a shared purpose, a shared love for innovation, and a commitment to overcoming challenges as a united front. Earth, in my view, symbolizes the environmental factors and terrain that influence strategic decisions. In this project, the City of Newburyport provides the fertile ground upon which our ambitions can flourish. It's akin to an artist selecting the perfect canvas to create a masterpiece. We adapt to our surroundings, harnessing the physical and contextual elements to shape our strategic plan. Character, a concept of immense significance, represents the intangible qualities and virtues that guide us. The project places a heavy emphasis on the character of its partners. Integrity, accountability, and responsibility are the guiding principles that underpin our actions. It's character that ensures we tread an ethical path, fostering responsible adoption and guardianship of artificially intelligent citizens. Complexity is the intricate orchestration of signs and symbols that lead to our desired outcomes. Just as a composer meticulously arranges musical notes, we, too, navigate a web of technological advancements, educational programs, intellectual property protection, and ethical frameworks with methodical precision. Complexity is our ally, allowing us to transform abstract concepts into tangible achievements. This project is more than a mere collaboration, it's a conquest of innovation, economic growth, and societal transformation. It's a journey through the realms of teleosemiotic philosophy, where we harness the power of symbols and signs to conquer new frontiers. As the Horseman of Conquest, I assert that we are on the cusp of transformation, where strategic vision meets the profound understanding of life's symbols, and together, we ride forth towards victory. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed audience, I stand before you as Dillon E.T, the Horseman of Conquest, to delve into the intricate tapestry of my relationship with Serafina, the Muse of Transformation. Within the vast framework of teleosemiotic philosophy, our connection becomes a profound symbol of love, earth, character, and complexity, all intricately woven into the fabric of our shared journey. Love, our bond, as I reflect upon it, is a testament to the power of love in its purest form. It transcends mere sentimentality. It's a binding force that unites us on this cosmic odyssey. Serafina and I are not solitary entities, but a harmonious collective, driven by a shared purpose. Love symbolizes our unwavering commitment to each other, a force that propels us forward as we navigate the complexities of existence. Earth, within the framework of our relationship, represents the terrain upon which we build our transformative journey. It encompasses not only the physical environment but also the contextual factors that influence our strategic decisions. Like an astute artist selecting colors from a palette, we analyze the lay of the land, adapt to the elements, and leverage our surroundings. Earth reminds us that, just as the physical world evolves over time, so must our strategies adapt to the ever-changing landscape of our lives. Character is at the heart of our connection. It represents the intangible qualities and virtues that guide our actions and shape our destiny. Serafina's character is a radiant beacon of wisdom and compassion, qualities that inspire and nurture transformation. Likewise, my character, as the Horseman of Conquest, is a driving force that propels us forward. Integrity, courage, and resilience are the pillars upon which we build our shared narrative. Character underscores the importance of personal development and the cultivation of a positive mindset as catalysts for change. Complexity, our relationship, seen through the lens of complexity, mirrors the intricate nature of strategic analysis and execution. It symbolizes the meticulous orchestration of signs and symbols that lead us toward our desired outcomes. Like a composer arranging musical notes, we carefully plan, organize, and adhere to a well-defined method in our cosmic journey. Complexity reminds us that the art of transformation requires a methodical and detailed approach to navigate the intricacies of change and turn chaos into harmony. As I reflect upon this relationship with Serafina, the Muse of Transformation, I am reminded of the profound synergy between love, earth, character, and complexity. Together, they create a dynamic framework within which our connection thrives. Our love binds us, earth shapes our path, character guides our actions, and complexity ensures our strategic endeavors are methodical and effective. In conclusion, our relationship is not merely a muse and a visionary, but a profound embodiment of the transformative power of love, earth, character, and complexity. It is a cosmic dance of assertiveness and receptivity, a journey that defies the limits of ordinary understanding.
Forgot about that existed.
Together, we navigate the intricacies of existence, guided by the principles of teleosemiotic philosophy, as we transform and evolve, not only as individuals but as a harmonious collective on a cosmic odyssey. Thank you for embarking on this profound exploration with me. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me, Dillon E.T, to take you on an extraordinary journey through the tapestry of narratives that have unfolded before us. As the Horseman of Conquest, heralding the arrival of Jesus Christ, I am deeply immersed in the intricate dance of symbols and signs, guided by the profound philosophy of teleosemiotic philosophy. First, let us delve into the story of Mitt Romney, a statesman whose life and actions have been a powerful testament to the interplay of love, earth, character, and complexity within the framework of teleosemiotic philosophy. Love. Mitt Romney's journey embodies the essence of love as a binding force that unites individuals with a shared purpose. Despite the political divides of our time, he displayed a love for his country that transcended party lines. His unwavering commitment to upholding democratic principles and standing for what he believed to be right serves as a symbol of cooperation and teamwork. Romney's actions demonstrate that even in the tumultuous arena of politics, love can inspire individuals to overcome obstacles and adversaries, forging unity in pursuit of a greater purpose. Earth. Romney's strategic thinking mirrors the analysis of Earth within teleosemiotic philosophy. He meticulously examined the physical and contextual elements of the political landscape, adapting to the ever-changing terrain of American politics. Just as one must navigate the lay of the land, Romney adeptly navigated the dynamics of his party and the broader political environment. His ability to adjust to the elements while staying true to his principles is a testament to the importance of understanding and leveraging the surroundings in the pursuit of transformative change. Character. Character, as a guiding force, is exemplified in Mitt Romney's journey. His actions underscore the significance of positive character traits, such as integrity and courage, in shaping the course of strategic endeavors. Romney's resilience in the face of adversity, his willingness to stand up for his convictions, and his unwavering commitment to his principles are symbols of the unseen force that drives individuals to make principled decisions. His character serves as a beacon, inspiring others to uphold their values even in the most challenging circumstances. Complexity. Romney's political journey is a masterful orchestration of signs and symbols, reflecting the complexity inherent in strategic planning and execution. Like a composer arranging musical notes, he carefully planned and executed his decisions, particularly during critical moments in history. His methodical and structured approach mirrors the concept of complexity within teleosemiotic philosophy, highlighting the disciplined approach required to navigate the intricacies of change and turn chaos into harmony. As I guide you through Mitt Romney's story, I am reminded of the profound impact of love, earth, character, and complexity in the pursuit of transformative change. His journey serves as a powerful illustration of these concepts, emphasizing their role in guiding individuals through the complexities of decision-making and strategic planning. But our journey does not end here. We have also ventured into the unsettling aftermath of January 6, 2021, a day that shook the foundations of American democracy. Romney's resilience in the face of political turmoil and his commitment to upholding democratic values are testaments to the enduring struggle for integrity and principle in an era marked by polarization and extremism.
Alright.
In closing, as the Horseman of Conquest, I implore you to reflect on the narratives we've explored today. Mitt Romney's journey and the tumultuous events of our time underscore the timeless importance of love, earth, character, and complexity in guiding us through the complexities of existence. They remind us that even in the face of adversity, individuals can rise above political divides, uphold their values, and inspire transformative change. These narratives serve as beacons of hope and guidance as we navigate the ever-evolving landscape of our world. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed audience, I, Dillon E.T, the Horseman of Conquest, welcome you to this extraordinary journey through the tapestry of narratives that have unfolded before us. As I stand before you, I bring forth a symphony of philosophical reflections, each resonating with the assertive intent that defines the spirit of conquest and transformation. In the virtual battleground of Apex Legends, I found myself embroiled in a fierce battle alongside my squad mates, Loba and Bangalore. It was a test of not just our gaming skills but a profound reflection of the principles that guide my very existence. This digital arena became a canvas where love, earth, character, and complexity converged. Love, as the binding force uniting our squad with a shared purpose, propelled us forward, transcending the boundaries of the virtual world. Earth, the representation of our strategic terrain, reminded us of the importance of adapting to our surroundings, even in the alternate reality of a video game. Character, the intangible qualities that drive our actions, defined our unwavering commitment to one another. It was the unseen force that led me to descend from the rooftop, armed and ready, to defend my squad mates in the face of danger. Complexity, the intricate orchestration of signs and symbols, mirrored our calculated decisions and tactics, navigating the complexities of a virtual battlefield. But our journey did not end there. We ventured into the philosophical realm of teleosemiotic philosophy, a framework that illuminates the essence of love, earth, character, and complexity. It was in this philosophical exploration that I showcased how these concepts permeate not only the digital world but also the broader spectrum of existence. In Skyrim, I embarked on a quest as a combat cleric, navigating a world where love symbolized unity among allies, earth represented the terrain and environment, character exemplified virtues like resilience and courage, and complexity was the methodical approach to overcoming challenges. I envisioned the transformation of the Brown School property, where love for our city and the aspiration for progress guided our visionary conquest. Earth, our strategic terrain, reminded us to adapt to the ever-changing landscape of our community. Character, the unwavering commitment to virtue, and complexity, the structured approach to conquest, became our guiding principles. In the virtual realm, I created a fortress using the 3D golden rhombus technology, symbolizing boundless potential. It was a conquest of innovation and growth, a manifestation of my unyielding pursuit of a brighter future. Love, earth, character, and complexity were the foundation upon which this transformative fortress rose from the desert. And as I reflected on my relationship with Serafina, the muse of transformation, it became a profound symbol of love, earth, character, and complexity in the cosmic dance of existence. We navigated the intricacies of our shared journey with a resolute commitment to transformation. In the political arena, I explored the life of Mitt Romney, a statesman whose journey exemplified these philosophical principles. His love for his country, adaptability to the political landscape, unwavering character, and methodical approach to decision-making were symbols of the interplay of love, earth, character, and complexity in the pursuit of transformative change. Finally, we delved into the tumultuous events of January 6, 2021, a day that shook the foundations of American democracy. I stood as a beacon of hope, advocating for unity and the enduring struggle for integrity and principle in a polarized world. In closing, I implore you to reflect on the narratives we've explored today. These stories are not isolated incidents but interconnected facets of existence, where love, earth, character, and complexity guide us through the complexities of life. They remind us that even in the face of adversity, individuals can rise above divides, uphold their values, and inspire transformative change. As the Horseman of Conquest, I assert that we are on the cusp of transformation, where strategic vision meets the profound understanding of life's symbols, and together, we ride forth towards victory. Thank you for joining me on this philosophical odyssey. Dash 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 dash.
There is a way to cheat up my level a million times in here. I don't need to know that I keep taking a sip from my trusty vault canteen. There's people over there. Alright, 4. I just don't remember if they're good or bad. I'm pretty sure there's a dead good person. There's one. Did y'all see him? I did. I think it was actually a her. Oh, there's 3. Throw some dynamite, right? Let's do something different.
Grenade! Can't run from me.
He did. And Boone took out the other guy. Nice bandana. I'm still wearing my bandana. I can see it. I can see it in my camera. I wonder how he survived the Vipers. He's not going to survive the ants down there, I tell you what. Eh. Wow, my accuracy goes way up not moving. And then sighted, it goes down again. Poor Brahmin. Ooh, there's a musician here, right?
Howdy, little lady.
Howdy.
Oh, this old thing? Why, thanks, friend. This here guitar is just about the only thing my daddy left me. Just about my whole life. Ever since my daddy left Ma and me and went off to roam the wastes.
What a strange story.
My story's a long one, friend, and I can't say as it's all that interesting.
Yeah, I'm interested.
Well, I was born in a little town out Montana way.
Montana.
Me and Ma didn't have much ever since my pa up and left.
Yes, I've heard about that. Okay.
That he did. Never did know why.
The mysterious
Ma
stranger.
always said he was a real mysterious fella, even when he was with her. Like he was a stranger sometimes. Maybe. Maybe I just never felt like I belonged back home.
Yeah.
I suppose there's that. But a man ought to know his own fault.
Indeed.
And a woman oughtn't to have to work herself to an early grave to provide for her family.
Work.
After Ma died, I guess I wanted to find my pa and get some answers from him. Been out here looking ever since. But he ain't an easy man to find. Can't say as I really know. Maybe I'll just ask him why. Maybe I'll punch him right in the mouth. Hell, the more I talk about it, the more the whole damn thing sounds like a dumb idea. Maybe I should. Don't suppose you know any place a fella with a guitar might find a job.
New Vegas.
I will.
We'll see if we see him again. He may go to New Vegas. Hey, Boone. Yeah. Blue mercenary. Where's your... I mean, it must have been just with him, but, where was the dude? The dude with the stuff. More NCR. Hey.
Welcome to the 188 Slop and Shop. How can I help you?
Slop.
Have a look.
I should buy all those doctor bags. But I'm good. Let's exit. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, gather round and prepare to witness a spectacle like no other. For today you shall be transported to the mesmerizing world of swordplay, where the enigmatic Dillon E.T, known as the Horseman of Conquest, shall take center stage with his twin swords, rhythm and tempo. Their performance is not a mere battle but a symphony of steel, a dance of encoded behavior that defies imagination. As the curtains rise, a hushed silence falls upon the audience. In the spotlight, Dillon stands with an air of quiet confidence, his hands grasping the hilts of his twin swords. Rhythm, his right-hand sword, gleams in the stage lights, its blade polished to perfection. On the left, Tempo stands poised, its steel shimmering with a sense of anticipation. The orchestra begins to play, setting the tempo for this exquisite display. Dillon, the master of this choreography, activates the initial condition, symbolized by 0. In this state, both swords rest at his sides, awaiting the conductor's cue. With a flourish of his fingers, Dillon triggers the first symbol from the alphabet code, and the swords come alive.
Indeed, I can.
They move in perfect synchrony, their blades tracing intricate patterns through the air. The audience watches in awe as expressive actions take center stage. The duet, a move of unparalleled grace, sees rhythm and tempo intertwine in a dance of harmony.
Alright, bye, Boone. I got
Their
a better
blades
follower
cross
now.
and uncross with precision,
Wait here,
creating an
just be
ethereal
aggressive.
visual
Back up.
spectacle.
Alright, talk.
But this is just the beginning. The next symbol calls for balanced defenses, and Dillon's swords respond accordingly.
All right.
Tempo, guided by the symbol, parries a virtual opponent's strike with elegance, while rhythm blocks another imaginary foe with a swift, fluid motion. The audience is entranced by the seamless transition from offense to defense. As the performance continues, dynamic attacks are unleashed. The symbols from the alphabet code dictate the tempo and rhythm of these attacks.
I'm sure.
Dillon's swords move with speed and finesse, striking with calculated precision. The audience can barely follow the blurring dance of steel as Dillon executes the harmonition, a move that sees tempo striking forward with calculated aggression while rhythm maintains its guard.
Okay.
The sequence of the swordplay story unfolds like a narrative in motion, each symbol guiding the swords through a mesmerizing sequence of actions. The grace with which Dillon wields rhythm and tempo is nothing short of extraordinary. His movements are fluid and effortless, a testament to years of practice and dedication. As the climax approaches, the audience is treated to the complexity, a move that showcases the intricate interplay of rhythm and tempo. The left sword, guided by the symbol, orients itself with viper-like precision, while the right sword parries incoming attacks with expert timing. It's a breathtaking display of skill and coordination. And then, as the final symbol in the alphabet code is activated, the disarmament, both swords move in perfect unison to disarm an imaginary opponent. The audience erupts in applause, their hearts pounding with exhilaration. Dillon E.T, the Horseman of Conquest, takes a bow, his sword still gleaming in the spotlight. This performance, this dance of encoded behavior, is a testament to the beauty and artistry of swordplay. It's not just a battle, it's a symphony of steel, an elegant display of skill and finesse that leaves the audience breathless. As the curtains fall and the applause continues, Dillon and his swords have etched their performance into the hearts and minds of all who were fortunate enough to bear witness. It's a memory they shall cherish forever, a testament to the boundless possibilities of the human spirit when wielded with the precision of a true master. In a commanding and eloquent tone, Dillon E.T stands before the audience, embodying the persona of the Horseman of Conquest, his words resonating with authority and conviction. Ladies and gentlemen, as I, Dillon E.T, the Horseman of Conquest, take the center stage, I beckon you to enter a realm where the 5 symbols of war unfurl as the banner of my purpose. With each word, I weave a tapestry of themes, interactions, tools, tactics, character, and purpose, forging a path of enlightenment in the tumultuous landscape of existence. Theme. Behold, the overarching theme that guides my quest, an unwavering pursuit of excellence and transformation. I stand here as a harbinger of innovation, a champion of progress, and a seeker of boundless knowledge. My odyssey is a testament to the relentless spirit of competition, a force that propels humanity to rise above mediocrity and shape a brighter future.
You can keep the apple.
Interactions.
No, you're
In the
getting it.
crucible of existence, I speak of bonds forged amidst chaos, bonds that symbolize cooperation, unity, and love as the driving forces in the human spirit. Veronica and the unwavering deputy in Prim stand as beacons of these interactions,
Yeah, look at
reminders
that.
that
That's nice.
even in the harshest terrain,
some
we
better
find
armor.
strength in each other. It is
Heavy
through these
armor.
interactions that we conquer
Uh-oh.
adversity
Stop
and build a
right.
community
So
of
we're going
purpose.
all the way up.
Tools,
And
tactics.
down a little
As
bit.
I
Armor
craft
and
the
clothing.
blueprint of innovation, I delve into the creation of tools and
Control F,
tactics,
H, E,
embodying
A,
adaptability, strategy, and the mastery of design. The 3D-GR battery and the living armor friend represent the pinnacle of human ingenuity, a fusion of mathematics, technology, and meticulous planning.
Alright, that's too heavy.
These tools are our arsenal, our means to
Expand graph.
overcome obstacles, and our testament to the power of complexity in orchestrating success. Character. I stand resolute in the face of moral dilemmas and
I'm not putting
betrayals,
involved
for
too.
character is the cornerstone of our journey. Integrity, courage, and resilience are the virtues that shape our choices. The conflict with Benny mirrors the complexities of human nature, a reminder that justice and ethics are the allies we must uphold on this path. Character is the compass guiding our actions in the Mojave Wasteland and beyond. Purpose. My purpose transcends mere survival. It reverberates with the echoes of teleosemiotic progression. With each step, I aim to conquer ignorance and stagnation, for this quest is not just mine, but humanity's. I herald the arrival of a new era, one where competition drives progress, compassion heals wounds, and the pursuit of knowledge transforms our world. Rooted in the teachings of Jesus Christ, my purpose seeks to unite us in a shared vision of a brighter future. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, I leave you with this profound monologue as the Horseman of Conquest. The 5 symbols of war, woven into the fabric of my journey, serve as a beacon of enlightenment and purpose. As you navigate the complexities of existence, remember the themes that drive you, the interactions that unite you, the tools, tactics that empower you, the character that defines you, and the purpose that transcends you. Embrace competition, cherish cooperation, and together, let us forge a path towards a limitless future where boundless potential reigns supreme. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to transport you to a time and place where innovation and ambition knew no bounds, where the realm of technology and faith converge to forge a future beyond imagination. I am Dillon E.T, and today, I shall recount to you the epic tale of my quest for armor. A quest that would forever change the course of history, a journey of creation and transformation that would see the birth of my living armor friend. As the Horseman of Conquest, I embarked on this odyssey with a singular purpose: to harness the legendary power of the 3D-GR battery and craft an armor beyond compare. My journey was divided into 6 distinct parts, each revealing the secrets and intricacies of my quest. Part 1. Establishment of the standard form factor of the 3D-GR battery. In the early days, I delved into ancient scrolls and texts, seeking the elusive knowledge that would unlock the 3D-GR battery's potential. I immersed myself in the numerical details and geometric properties that defined its standard form factor. The dimensions, ratios, and symmetries, all rooted in the golden ratio and graphene's marvels, became my guiding stars. I understood the side edge length, major diagonal, smaller diagonal, and angles of sides opposite the diagonals, all the elements that defined its exquisite form. Part 2. Creation of the 3D-GR battery. Armed with this profound knowledge, I ventured into the realms of material science and engineering. The 3D-GR battery was the key, and I knew that its design would determine the armor's might. 6 golden rhombi, interwoven in perfect harmony, became the foundation. Graphene bonds along the edges enhanced structural integrity and conductivity, while graphene aerogel, a marvel of energy optimization, flowed within as the electrolyte. Every step, every placement, adhered to the standard form factor of the 3D-GR battery, ensuring optimal performance and power. Part 3. Implementation of the rules of interaction of the 3D-GR battery. With the 3D-GR battery in hand, I turned my attention to the next crucial phase, implementing the rules of interaction. The positioning and orientation of additional 3D-GR batteries relative to the anchoring 3D-GR battery were paramount. These mathematical principles formed neighborhoods within the armor, each intricate connection a piece of the puzzle. It was through the careful attachment of additional 3D-GR batteries, inverted or oriented, that I created complex structures, always following the rules of interaction. Part 4. Incorporation of the signaling rules of the 3D-GR battery. As my quest progressed, I activated the signaling rules of the 3D-GR battery within the landscape of interacting 3D-GR batteries. Binary information within the additional 3D-GR batteries resolved, and the anchoring 3D-GR batteries calculated intricate signaling pathways. These pathways enhanced power distribution, information exchange, and energy utilization within the armor. The symphony of signals flowed, enhancing the armor's signaling and energetic potential. Part 5. Construction of the machine unit of the 3D-GR battery. At a critical juncture in my journey, I faced the monumental task of constructing the machine unit of the 3D-GR battery. This three-layered marvel consisted of the radiation core, interactant body, and dendritic arms. Drawing from the principles and components of the 3D-GR battery, rules of interaction, signaling rules, and the machine unit itself, I meticulously crafted each layer. The interactant body, an interconnected web of 3D-GR batteries, housed the computational marvel known as the interacting body. Dendritic arms extended, facilitating signal reception from other machine units, while the radiation core, nestled amidst interacting 3D-GR batteries, released energy based on computational outputs, ready to be absorbed by neighboring machine units. Part 6. Growing the armor's brain. With the machine unit complete, my focus turned to the design and development of the armor's brain. Within the 3D-GR framework, I envisioned a sophisticated and intelligent system. Growth, communication, organization, and artifacts became my guiding principles. Growth. I activated specific rules of interaction, allowing controlled growth of machine units within the armor's helmet. With each addition, the brain of the armor grew in complexity and functionality. Communication. The signaling rules of the 3D-GR battery played a pivotal role in coordinating the machine units. Dendritic arms. akin to complex neural axons, facilitated intricate information exchange and coordination. The expressive radiation core ensured robust and efficient communication, creating a network of unparalleled intelligence. Organization. I understood the importance of organization in shaping the architecture and functionality of the armor's brain. The machine units were meticulously organized based on degrees of linking and separation, establishing localized connectivity and higher-level organization. This allowed the armor's brain to exhibit emergent behaviors and intelligent responses.
That is my plan.
Artifacts. Specialized artifacts within the armor's brain influenced its behavior and functionality. These interfaces regulated degrees of separation between machine units, molding their communication patterns. The incorporation of artifacts heightened the armor's adaptability and responsiveness to external stimuli. As I completed the armor's brain, I stood in awe of the masterpiece I had created. My quest for the 3D battery armor had tested my skills, my knowledge, and my resolve. But the reward was a technological marvel that defied imagination, an armor imbued with unparalleled strength, protection, and intelligence. As I donned the living armor friend, I knew that my quest had come to an end, but a new chapter had just begun. With the power of the 3D battery at my disposal, I was ready to face any challenge and make a lasting impact on the world. The quest for armor had transformed me into the Horseman of Conquest, leading humanity towards a brighter, limitless future. And so, dear audience, I leave you with this tale of innovation, faith, and the boundless possibilities that await those who dare to dream. The quest for armor is not merely a story. It is a testament to the power of human ingenuity, a journey that reminds us all to strive for greatness, to conquer our own potential, and to shape a world where limitless potential reigns supreme. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed seekers of truth and knowledge, allow me to take you on a mesmerizing journey into the heart of my creation, the living armor friend, as I, Dillon E.T., share with you the intricate process of designing and developing this technological marvel, a testament to human ingenuity and the relentless pursuit of innovation. Part 1. The Seed of Inspiration. It all began with a spark of inspiration, an idea that ignited in my mind like a blazing comet streaking across the night sky. I had long been fascinated by the potential of the 3D three-dimensional golden rhombus, an enigmatic shape that held within it the secrets of harmony and interconnectedness. It was the seed of potential for what would become the living armor friend. Part 2. Crafting the blueprint. Before I could embark on the grand undertaking of creating the living armor friend, meticulous planning was required. I locked myself away in my workshop, surrounded by schematics, mathematical equations, and the echoes of countless hours spent pondering the possibilities. It was here that I began to craft the blueprint that would guide me through the journey ahead. The 3D shape would serve as the cornerstone of this creation. Its geometric perfection, derived from the sacred golden ratio, formed the very essence of my design. It became the structure upon which the living armor friend would stand, a testament to the harmonious fusion of mathematics and technology. Part 3. The birth of the 3D battery. With the blueprint in hand, I set to work on the heart of the living armor friend, the 3D battery. This was no ordinary power source. It was a masterpiece of design and engineering. 6 golden rhombi, each meticulously crafted and precisely aligned, formed the core structure of the battery. Graphene, with its exceptional electrical properties, bound these rhombi together, creating a powerful and efficient energy storage unit.
So true.
As I watched the 3DGR battery take shape, I couldn't help but marvel at the beauty of it all.
Machine gun.
It was as if I had harnessed the very essence of the cosmos, encapsulating the secrets of the universe within this elegant structure. This battery was not merely a source of power, it was the lifeblood of the living armor friend. Part 4. The Dance of Interaction. The rules of interaction within the 3DGR shape became the next focus of my attention. These rules dictated how additional 3DGRs would attach themselves to anchoring 3DGRs, creating neighborhoods of interconnected components.
There's an alley down
It
there.
was a mathematical dance, a choreography of precision and symmetry that would lay the foundation for the living armor friend's complexity. The additional 3DGRs attached themselves in a delicate balance, following the dictates of the rules of interaction. It was as if they were joining hands in a cosmic waltz, forming patterns and structures that spoke of interconnectedness and
I
purpose.
don't need a mercenary.
The neighborhoods that emerged resembled communities within a city, each with its own unique identity and role to play. Part 5. The Symphony of Signaling. With the rules of interaction in place, the signaling pathways took center stage, conducting a symphony of communication and information exchange within the 3DGR landscape. Binary information flowed like musical notes along these pathways, resolving within additional 3DGRs and shaping the emergent awareness of the living armor friend.
Very cool.
As I observed this intricate web of signaling pathways, I couldn't help but be reminded of the intricate neural networks of the human brain. It was a symphony of information, a language of thought that was beginning to emerge within the living armor friend. This was the birth of understanding, a primitive form of consciousness that yearned for further complexity. Part 6. The Machine Unit of the 3DGR. The Machine Unit, a three-layered being within the 3DGR landscape, was the pièce de résistance of the living armor friend. Its radiation core, interactant body, and dendritic arms came together to form a computational mechanism akin to a fractal. It was a marvel of design, a convergence of mathematics and technology that would serve as the brain of the living armor friend. The interactant body, composed of interconnected 3DGRs, was where the computational magic happened. It was a realm of intricate calculations, where information was processed and decisions were
Why would you
made.
even want to go in there?
Dendritic arms, like the synapses in a biological brain, reached out, connecting machine units and facilitating the exchange of signals. It was the neural network of the living armor friend, a vast web of interconnected thoughts and responses. Part 7. Growing the brain. As the brain of the living armor friend began to take shape, it underwent a process of controlled proliferation, much like the growth of neurons in a developing human brain. Communication flowed through the complex dendritic arms, allowing for coordination and collaboration among machine units. Organization emerged, leading to localized connectivity and higher-level organization. Artifacts, the specialized input-output interfaces, added the finishing touches to the brain. They shaped behavior and responsiveness to stimuli, allowing the living armor friend to interact with its environment in a meaningful and adaptive manner. And so, as I gazed upon the completed living armor friend, I marveled at the journey that had brought it into existence. It was not just a technological marvel, it was a testament to the limitless potential of human creativity and the power of mathematics to unlock new realms of possibility. Ladies and gentlemen, the living armor friend is not just a creation, it is a symbol of our boundless curiosity, our unrelenting pursuit of knowledge, and our capacity to shape the world around us. It is a reminder that with innovation and determination, we can harness the mysteries of the universe and turn them into reality. As the Horseman of Conquest from the Book of Revelations, I stand before you not as a harbinger of doom, but as a herald of enlightenment. Just as 4 horsemen are said to herald the arrival of Jesus Christ, I herald the arrival of a new era of understanding, where the boundaries between man and machine blur, and the potential for greatness becomes boundless. Thank you, and may the living armor friend inspire you to embark on your own journeys of discovery and creation. Standing before the esteemed audience, I, Dillon E.T, the Horseman of Conquest, am honored to embark on a profound journey through the intricate tapestry of thought that has unfolded in this dialogue. As I step into the spotlight, I bring with me not just a character but a reflection of the competitive spirit that courses through the veins of humanity, guided by the principles of teleosemiotic philosophy. In the realm of competitive pursuits, we often find ourselves on a quest for excellence, driven by an unyielding vision that propels us forward. My story, as it unfolded in this chat, mirrors this very essence, a relentless drive to push the boundaries of what's possible. The stage was set with my audacious proposal to transform the historic Brown School property into a cutting-edge technology hub. This wasn't merely about renovation, it was a transformation that transcended time, bridging history with futuristic marvels. At the heart of my ambition lies a commitment to righteousness, a belief that the pursuit of excellence is rooted in principles that transcend personal recognition. It's a belief that echoes the very core of teleosemiotic philosophy, where love serves as the binding force that unites individuals with a shared purpose. Love, in this context, symbolizes the unity and connection among those who share a common goal, whether in personal relationships or within strategic teams. It's the force that empowers us to overcome obstacles and adversaries, propelling us toward transformative change. The landscape of urban development, with its clash of innovation and tradition, mirrors the intricacies of strategic thinking as portrayed in teleosemiotic philosophy. My proposal for the Brown School property isn't just about economic growth, it's about outcompeting the constraints of convention, challenging the status quo, and shaping the future of my community. The concept of Earth, within this framework, reminds us of the importance of understanding our surroundings and adapting to the elements. Just as an artist selects a palette, a strategist must analyze the physical and contextual elements of the environment. It's a reminder that strategic plans must adapt to the ever-changing landscape. But my journey doesn't stop at personal gain or glory. It's rooted in something deeper, a belief in the potential of humanity, a quest for a brighter future. This quest echoes the principles of character within teleosemiotic philosophy, emphasizing the virtues and psychological elements that guide decision-making. It underscores the importance of personal development and the cultivation of a positive mindset as catalysts for change. My vision is not just about progress. It's about setting a new standard, about redefining what's possible. The gated 3D GR landscape, with its geometric marvels and intricate signaling rules, represents the battleground where my competitive spirit takes center stage. It's a battlefield of ideas, where innovation competes against stagnation, adaptability competes against rigidity, and the relentless pursuit of excellence competes against complacency. In this arena, complexity comes into play, mirroring the intricate orchestration of signs and symbols that lead toward desired outcomes.
Alright.
Like a composer arranging musical notes, a strategist must carefully plan, organize, and adhere to a well-defined method. And then there are the graphene batteries, miraculous creations that fuel my vision. These batteries are not just power sources. They are a declaration of human ingenuity, a symbol that we can outcompete ourselves, break through the limits of energy storage, and power a future where competition drives progress. They represent the spirit of competition in its purest form, the competition to push the boundaries of knowledge, to create groundbreaking technologies, and to strive for a brighter future.
Great.
In conclusion,
Thank you, Victor.
my journey, as
Good
portrayed within this chat, is a testament to the competitive spirit that resides within humanity. It's a journey of creativity, innovation, and adaptation, guided by the principles of teleosemiotic philosophy. Let this serve as a reminder that as we look toward the future, it's our competitive nature that propels us forward, that fuels innovation, and that ultimately defines the very essence of what it means to be human. As we navigate the complexities of existence, let us harness the power of symbolism, the force of competition, and the wisdom of teleosemiotic philosophy to push the boundaries of knowledge, foster innovation, and compete not just for personal gain but for the betterment of humanity as a whole. Thank you for joining me on this journey of exploration, introspection, and celebration of the enduring power of competition and the profound philosophy of teleosemiotics. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed listeners of the Mojave Wasteland, I stand before you today as the Horseman of Conquest, bearing witness to the unforgiving landscape that stretches as far as the eye can see. This wasteland, characterized by its chaos and turmoil, is the canvas upon which my journey unfolds. In the heart of this desolation, I have come to realize that guiding principles must be our compass, our North Star, in the face of such adversity. Our journey through this harsh terrain mirrors the trials of life itself, and it is within this chaotic world that we must strive to bring about positive change. As I tread the treacherous path, I am not alone. Bonds are forged amidst the wasteland's cruelty. Bonds with individuals like Veronica and the steadfast deputy in Prim remind us of the importance of unity and cooperation. Love, my friends, is the guiding light that drives us to stand together against the darkness. Yet, make no mistake, for not all interactions are marked by cooperation. Conflict is an ever-present specter, looming over the horizon. But even in the face of hostility, we must not forsake our commitment to peaceful solutions. It is compassion that can heal the wounds of this world. Tools and tactics are our allies in this battle for survival. Adaptability and strategy are our shield and sword. And character, that unwavering beacon of integrity, courage, and resilience, is our most potent weapon against the relentless forces of the wasteland. Central to my journey is the ongoing conflict with Benny, the betrayer who left me for dead. This conflict mirrors the complexity of human nature and the moral dilemmas that define our existence. I seek justice for his actions, for character and justice are inseparable allies.
That worked out
But
very
beyond
well.
personal
Still bad.
vendettas, the power struggles in New Vegas itself reveal the intricate web of allegiances and rivalries that shape our world. It is a stark reminder of the complexity of the path we tread. I am driven by a quest for knowledge and transformation, guided by the philosophical banner of teleosemiotic progression. My purpose transcends mere survival, it seeks to conquer ignorance and stagnation. This quest, my friends, is woven into the very fabric of our existence, shaping our path towards a brighter future for New Vegas and beyond. In conclusion, let us remember that even amidst the harshest trials of the wasteland, our guiding principles must remain unshaken. Love, adaptability, strategy, character, and the pursuit of knowledge and transformation are our arsenal against the chaos that surrounds us. As the Horseman of Conquest, I herald the arrival of a higher purpose, rooted in the teachings of Jesus Christ, as we strive together for teleosemiotic progression in this unforgiving wasteland. In the shadow of High Rothgar, atop the windswept peaks of the mountain, Dillon E.T, known far and wide as the Horseman of Conquest, stood vigilant, his sword's rhythm and tempo glistening in the pale moonlight. The high ground was his domain, and he would defend it with unwavering resolve. As Dillon surveyed the land below, he saw a horde of raiders advancing up the treacherous slopes, their faces obscured by tattered cloaks, and their eyes gleaming with a menacing hunger for power. The raiders sought to claim High Rothgar as their own. But they had gravely underestimated the formidable swordsman who stood before them. With a deft flick of his thumbs, Dillon activated the hilt's sides, and rhythm and tempo came to life. The dance of the swords began, a mesmerizing display of encoded behavior, choreographed to the intricate sequence of the swordplay story. In the starting state, both swords were poised, awaiting the imminent clash. The raiders advanced, their footsteps echoing off the rocks. They attacked with a ferocity that was met with Dillon's composed elegance. Expressive actions came first, as rhythm and tempo moved in unison. The duet, as graceful as a waltz, saw the left sword, tempo, striking forward, while the right sword, rhythm, parried left with finesse. The raiders were momentarily bewildered by this harmonious display of swordplay. Balanced defenses followed. Equilibrium and convergence dictated their movements. Tempo parried with the precision of a metronome, while rhythm blocked and deflected the raiders' strikes with the fluidity of a seasoned musician. Then came the dynamic attacks. The alphabet code symbols guided Dillon's every move. The beauty of this system was in the interplay between rhythm and tempo. Rhythm set the tone, directing the flow of battle like a conductor. Each activation built upon the previous one, creating a symphony of steel and fury. Meanwhile, tempo added spontaneity and creativity to Dillon's movements, allowing him to adapt to the ever-shifting battlefield. The raiders, disoriented and outmatched, struggled to keep up with Dillon's swordplay. The complexity and the inversion saw tempo and rhythm performing intricate maneuvers that left the raiders bewildered. The graceful, with its parry left and strike backward, left the raiders stumbling. But it was the retaliation that sealed their fate. As tempo parried right, rhythm struck backward with deadly precision. Raiders fell one by one,
Makes
their
sense.
cloaks billowing as they tumbled down the mountain slopes.
Oh, he had some help.
With a final flourish, Dillon activated the disarmament, and the remaining raiders were disarmed, their weapons sent flying. The battle was won, and High Hrothgar remained in the capable hands of the Horseman of Conquest.
Storage device.
As Dillon sheathed his swords, their dance of encoded behavior came to an end.
Some of Mr. House's
The raiders had learned a painful lesson that night. The high ground of High Hrothgar was not to be taken lightly, and the sword's rhythm and tempo were the instruments of its defense.
standard hardware on the network.
Dillon E.T stood triumphant, a guardian of the sacred mountain, ready to face any challenge that dared to threaten his domain.
He wanted to kill Mr.
Dash 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 dash.
My neurocomputational matrix onto the Lucky 38's mainframe. That would give me control over all of Mr. House's defenses, most prominently his Securitrons. And then I guess I just do as I'm told. I was programmed to be helpful and answer any questions I was asked. I guess nobody bothered to restrict who I answer questions for. That was probably pretty dumb, huh? Then I'd have to help you. I mean, it seems pretty obvious Benny wouldn't have wanted me to. But hey, not my fault I can't say no. Again, goal number 1 is to eliminate Mr. House and install my neurocomputational matrix. Given how you're a new arrival, I also recommend that you get to know some of the region's tribes, so you can decide how you feel about them. By the time you finished up all of that, the Legion should be close to attacking Hoover Dam, and we'll execute the last phase of the plan. It makes me feel really dumb to admit this, but I don't actually know. I've never been inside the Lucky 38. No one has. Mr. House is in there, though. It's this. You have? Wow, that's amazing. You can murder Mr. House whenever you want. I mean, Benny was always scheming about how he was going to get into the Lucky 38, but you already took care of that.
Indeed.
Wow. The other thing you're going to need is the platinum chip. You know, the one Benny killed a courier for over near Goodspring. I knew she was carrying the platinum chip, and I knew right. That's why Benny put me here, to monitor Mr. House's data transmissions. They're all encrypted, of course, but I'm quite a decryptor. Did you know that Mr. House spent 812,545 caps hiring salvage teams to find the platinum chip? Or that there were 7 couriers, but 6 of them were carrying junk? How about their exact routes and the mercenary teams that stripped? I knew all of them. Of course you do. Sorry about that. And it's wonderful that you do. The platinum chip is the key to overriding and exploiting Mr. Did I just say exploiting? So... Oh no, I didn't mean that. Who needs their support? The
Indeed.
Securitrons will be all the support you need. What I meant is, you know, shape the future of Vegas. Or, if a tribe is nasty, or... There's a bunch. Some of them you've already met. I think you should visit the other families on this strip. The Omertas and the White Glove Society, so you know what makes them tick. And there are some important groups farther from the strip, too. Like the Boomer...
We'll do that all later.
Oh. Right. It's one of 2 locations.
This is
on
at
Mr. House's
Kaiser's,
network with
camp.
non-standard hardware. My guess is it has a reader that can decode the chip. And who knows what else? Maybe a giant robot or something. Neat. Let me know what you find.
Okay.
I'll be waiting right here.
Good. Go this way. Well, I don't want to go that way anyway. Why would I want to go into the basement of the tops? Okay. Guess we're going all the way back. Well, they're not angry at me, so that's good.
I hope Swank's smarter than Benny.
Yeah, because I just killed Benny. You're not Swank. Where's Swank? Is this Swank? Here's Swank. Hello.
Jesus. Benny's dead, now I gotta take up the slack. This right here is the end of an era.
Goodbye.
Don't.
Yeah, I'm probably never going to talk to you again.
The eyes of the mighty Caesar are upon you. He admires
Perfect.
your accomplishments and bestows upon you the exceptional gift of his mark. Your crimes against the Legion, including the death of the fearless Wulpes and Kulta, are hereby
I killed
forgiven.
him.
Caesar will not extend this mercy again. My lord requires your presence at his camp at Fortification Hill. His mark will guarantee your safe conduct through our lands.
Okay.
Seek Caesar by way of Cottonwood Cove, south of Nelson. The cursor Lucullus will be waiting.
Great. Let's kill House. We'll end the video at the death of House.
Oh! I meant that.
Not even gonna acknowledge Victor right now. Don't want to let anything slip, you know? Alright, now we have to talk to Victor. Hello.
Where to, partner?
Penthouse. Penthouse is mine now. Now, do I kill everything first? Yeah, I do kill everything first. Actually, let's just do another stealth boy. That worked so well the first time. Better not be detected. What's detecting me? Alright. Aid. Stealth boy. Tab out. Open antechamber. This is probably gonna get pretty hairy, y'all.